The Vincas live plant. You're getting 6 of these for 3 easy payments of $9.33. So I just want you to think about this. We're talking about under $5 a plant, and we are shipping them to you for free. $4 and change a plant, shipping for free. Wow. So let's talk about these Vincas, what they are.
Okay, you've not seen these before. This is the first time they've been on the air. We've been dying to get these on the air for you. So these are Blockbuster Vincas, you guys. If you want a garden that looks professionally landscaped, all you need to do is plant these.
Okay.
Because they are that ground level carpet of color. And these two colors that you're getting are 2 of the rarest and most requested colors in the Vinca world, the blue and the blush. They're absolutely gorgeous. You will not find these varieties locally, and these are just non-stop color in your garden annually. And this particular variety, another reason people want them, other than the color, is that these Vinca can really withstand the intense summer heat.
Oh, that's good. So they're not going to go dormant on us.
They're not going to go dormant, get wilty, get shriveled up. You know how they end up getting like a little shriveled flower at the end of a branch.
And these, by the way, these are all real.
These are all real flowers.
Okay, so
stunning.
We're getting 2 colors. I'm assuming 3 of each?
Yes, 3 of each color. The blue is like a beautiful purpley blue with a dark violet center, and then the blush is like a candy cotton pink with like a bright rose pink center. Aren't they pretty?
So pretty. Are these annuals or perennials?
These are annuals.
Okay, great.
And
so they are going to get like this the first season. Let's take a look at some pictures to give you some ideas of where you can put them.
You can put them anywhere. These are flower pot fillers. They can go in a window box. They can go in a hanging basket, but they're the great sort of ground level front row of your plant bed or a border along your sidewalk. Any place where it's bright and sunny, they will do fine. They're not going to get really shriveled up. They can tolerate that really hot heat. Also, most Vinca don't bloom till summer.
Yeah.
These bloom in late spring, so these are going to be blooming probably right out of your shipping box, and then they will be non-stop blooms all the way till the middle of fall.
Wow. So they're going to start earlier than most Vincas
later.
And last longer.
Yep.
So you're getting weeks more of flower power.
And so again, Vincas you can find at the local shop, but you won't find these. And the Vincas that you find will not be these hard to find colors. They will not be as heat tolerant, and they will not bloom as early or last as long. So that's why get your Vincas from Girl Next Door. You will have the most outstanding ones on the block, and they will be very low maintenance, beautiful blankets of color. These are going to get about 10 to 12 inches high, so they're not flat. I don't mean by ground level, I don't mean ground cover, but they are going to be that sort of 10-inch to foot tall blanket of color in the front row of your garden or in your flower pot.
Now what you're seeing right here, I think this is our golden oregano coming up,
Yes, and that looks great with it, and that is a bring back from last year. We'll talk about that in just a little bit.
Excited about that, but right now all eyes on the Vinca. You're getting actually, well, how many plants is this?
Is
this all 3?
I think that's all 3 in one pot. But actually, so what they're going to get is 12 to 16 inches wide each.
Okay.
And if they're in a pot, they're going to grow more up than out. So you can put them all in the same whiskey barrel pot if you want to. If you put them in the ground, they are going to spread out to about 16 inches wide, 12 inches tall, and then 10 to 12 inches tall. And they are an annual. So if you live in zone 10 to 11, you can keep these out all year if you're down in Miami or San Diego or South Texas. But for most of us, these are going to be an annual. So get them in the ground. Order them now, plant them when you get them. They'll start blooming right away, and you'll have beautiful flowers for, well, I'm thinking May, June, July, August, 5 months.
Wow. 5 months
of flowers.
Of gorgeous flowers in varieties that are impossible to find anywhere else. For 3 easy payments of $9.33. We're going to ship them for free. They are stunning. Question for you, how much sun do they like?
They like a lot of sun.
Okay.
And they can tolerate a lot of heat. But partly sunny is okay.
Okay.
But don't put these in the shade. You know, here's the thing about plants and sunshine. Nothing's going to completely die if it's in the shade, if it's a sun-loving plant, but it'll stay small and it won't get as many flowers. So the rule of thumb is when you have a sun-loving plant like this, you need to give it at least half a day of sun, if not the whole day, for it to look like this. And also, don't forget your Roberta's Bounty fertilizer. I think, you know, at the beginning, we're all like, gung-ho and we put that fertilizer on at the beginning and then we kind of walk away and forget it. But if you can remember to fertilize every couple of weeks, just as you're watering your plants, they will be like, thank you, I was so hungry, and now I'm gonna make so many more flowers for you.
All right, so if you do want these, they are going quickly. They are brand new today, and what a price.
You guys are the first ones seeing them. Aren't they pretty? Look at all these flowers, and look at all of the stages of flowers. So again, no deadheading here. They'll drop off as they're finished, but right behind them, you've got buds, you've got half open ones, you've got other ones that are gonna stay open fully for, you know, weeks at a time. So you'll always have flowers, flowers, flowers.
Well,
Aren't
and
they
you know,
pretty?
I'm telling, go to your local nursery and see what it's going to cost to buy 6 plants. It's going to be more than $27. They're not going to give you, they're not going to say, give me $9 now and you can just take the rest with you. And, you know, no, nobody else has the easy pay. But and you don't have to carry them in your car. We're going to ship them to you. And you know, Carolyn, another thing is I spend so much time looking at plant retailers just because I like it all.
Yeah.
My husband's always like, you're looking at plants again? I sit in the morning, drink my coffee and look at plants. He's like, how many more plants are you going to buy? I'm like, I'm not even buying these. I'm just looking at them. I'm just trying to figure out. Anyway.
Liar.
Well, okay, I do buy a lot of plants, but I am a little. I bought so many plants on QVC. But I'll tell you what stops me from. I know, right? She's not entirely wrong.
Well,
but
if my husband said that to me, I'd be like, how many more HDMI cables are you going to buy? Snore.
Well, that's a good one.
Coming out
that
of my
is
head.
a good one. Okay, but anyway, my point is, do you know what stops me from buying plants a lot of places besides QVC?
The price?
The shipping.
Yeah.
So this just happened. So you know, I bought like some allium bulbs, which we don't sell those particular ones on QVC. You know, my shipping was like $25. Like the shipping is more than the plants sometimes.
I had some bulbs in my cart, and I thought the shipping is more than the price of the bulb. I am not going to buy these.
The shipping will get you every time.
I know.
There's a plant retailer now. I saw an ad pop up. It says spend $200, get free shipping. How about spend $27 and get free shipping? That's the QVC difference. And also, you know what? You can trust the plants here.
Yeah.
Carolyn picks them, Roberta's grows them, and if you don't love them, you get your money back.
And Eric Wallin and I put our heads together and we pick the best pollinator plants. They're not the same plants in the Roberta's collection. These are grown exclusively for Girl Next Door because I love them and I would love them in my garden. And I love things that you can put in a pot if you don't have a large space. If you are starting out or if you're retired and you've downsized, these are beautiful in a pot, but you can also put them in the ground wherever you'd like. They're going to be gorgeous.
They are stunning. So, so pretty. And colors you're not going